Hi,
We are Juan and Martin, and we are going to present you Unleashed Young Man by Linda Hogan.
summary. We concluded that actually this story is one of the longest story in our book. It's around 650 lines. It's a lot. Yeah. How much? It's really long. Yeah. So okay. Anyways, the story takes. I'm gonna talk about the setting first, just to like see where it starts and where it begins. Apparently, at the end of the story, it says it takes place in a small town called Pickens in Oklahoma, and it's around 1950 because it says there that they were dealing with the aftermath of the Great Depression that happened around the 1940s, and at the end of the story, they were talking about how people were going to the Korean War, and that was around 1950 as well. So we can conclude that the story took place around the 1950s. So again, it's in Pickens, Oklahoma, a small town, and the story is told by the point of view of a little girl called Sis that lives with her family there, with her two parents and her siblings, and they are mixed blooded, so they're half American and half Native American as Indians. So the story begins with the focus of Aunt Moon, that's Bessie Evenings. Bessie Evenings, I mean, she is a woman. She's a grown woman around 39 years old, according to the book, and she lives alone in a house up in the hill. And since it's a small town, there's rumors about the town that the woman is kind of weird, different, because she's a rebel. She does not follow the rules. She breaks the rules. She's an old woman. She's not married. Lives alone. She does like a man's work and everything. And at that time, it's considered that the woman in Pickens, for example, since they're Native American, they do like the stereotypical of woman, like they stay home like cooking, while the other men are like drinking and gambling. They don't do the man's work. But Aunt Bessie, Aunt Moon does all that work alone. And since the principal, it's since the point of view is from her, it's told by the person, like the first person. Yeah, it's told by the first person, as in like I and stuff, by her, and she calls Aunt Moon. She calls Bessie Evening Aunt Moon because of her skin that reflects, and she's just different from the other woman there. But then throughout the story, it changes when a young man comes to town called Isaac, and he at first is awed by the older woman in town because he's different. He's actually like full-blooded Indian, and all the women like, hey, they look at him with loving eyes. He's different from the other people, and it all changes at the year's festival when he wins all the money from a poker tournament from all the men in the town, and then that's when the focus the focus of the story changes from Aunt Moon to the young man, because he won all the earnings from the poker tournament. So the woman afterwards, instead of looking at him with loving eyes, they look at him with jealousy eyes, and they're just jealous of him. Also, it changes when he at first he started dancing with Aunt Moon because she was alone and everyone saw her differently. It all changes when they start to like date, and then they start dating, and he leaves her pregnant, and then he leaves town. So that's when like the whole plot begins.
I'm going to proceed with the characterization. The first we're going to mention is the narrator. So it says, the first adjective is stubborn, and everything we have is she told me why I was stubborn in line 86. Well, stubborn is like being persistent or insistent, and in the story, Sis was very insistent in looking and going into Amun's house, so that's why her mother told her that she was stubborn. The second adjective is compassionate, that is having compassion. And the third we have is I was still crying standing at the window, looking out at Amun's house through the rain, line 511, and I could even feel her thoughts in the pit of my stomach, in line 130. Everyone in the village looked at Amun as a rare woman, and no one liked it, so Sis was compassionate by being like kind with her, so that's why. But next adjective is mixed blooded. The evidence is our blood was like Keynes 57, line 50. Keynes 57 is is like the theme of a ketchup trademark. This theme states that the Keynes 57 are 57 varieties of ketchup they have, so it's like mixed butter, a lot of varieties of blood, of ethnicity. The next adjective is smart. She said I was too smart to stay home and live a life like hers in life 323. The next adjective is working. I got a penny candy for my younger sister and for Professor Junior with the money I earned by my husband. In this part, she was always working every day to gain money to help her sister. Next character is unknown.
Yeah, then we got so we focus on the three main characters that are Sis, Unmoon, and Isaac, the young man. So on this one we look at Unmoon. So she is seen as a rebel, like I said. She Unmoon with her second sight and heavy breasts managed to break all the rules. She didn't follow the rules. She did whatever she wanted to do. She believed that women were they deserved better. Like they were not supposed to follow the rules, like act like the men were like expected of them. So yeah, she was a rebel as well as independent. Like I said as well, like she did a man's work. She lived alone in a hill, looking down at the village. However, the village saw it the other way around. Like she lived in the hill, so they looked at her. And so she lived alone in a house on a hill, and then she's older and younger than 39. So she's an old woman that lived alone, and she was not married, like I said. And then she's also strong, and even though she had lifted it, no one else, not even my father, could move it. Like as well as like she did so much, she did so much work in her house. I would like pounding herbs, doing potions, and everything that she was just used to like carrying things around. Everything, she was just strong. And then as well, she was sad because she lost her daughter, and ever since my daughter died, all the mourning has gone into my bones. As well as we can see, and I saw a tinge of sorrow in her eyes, even though she smiled and nodded at me. That even though, again, she was a strong woman, like even though she remembered the death of her daughter, she remained strong, and she wanted to give a positive attitude and a positive profile to Sis, because Sis looked up Sis looked up to her as being like an idol to her and being like a hero to her. So she wanted to stay strong for Sis. And she was lonely because she was independent. So my mother said she needed the king because she had no moral human to hold her up in life, like the rest of us did in 375.
The third and last character is Isaac K. He was, well, the first adjective is black because actually his ethnicity was black. Everything we have is his large black head, 247, and he had a calm look on his face, and his dark chest was so smooth. Next adjective is caring. This because he was like very yes. Everything we have is he touched her arm so softly. I was in church, but I had never seen a man touch a woman that way.
I was referring to Unmoon when they start dancing and they start to like fall in love.
The third adjective is young. He was referred as a young man throughout the story. Well, actually, in the title says that I'm a young man. So, and also along the story, everyone refers to him as a young man. No one knew his name, so everyone says that. Oh, look, there is the young man. The next adjective is handsome. He was such a handsome man. The next is neat. His clothes were neat. This means that he cared a lot about his appearance. So he always wore nice clothes. And then we're going to talk about the rest of the language.
So again, since it was like a huge story, we decided to focus not in the plot, but more on the figurative language, as in like the similes and the metaphors. Similes, metaphors, and symbolism. So similes, I just grabbed three, just simple to explain. So the first one was when Sis began to see the woman Pickens' ghosts. because referring back to the thing that Sis wanted to like, she wanted to be free. She was as well like she didn't want to be like the other woman in Pickens. She saw them as ghosts, as like they're just there. They don't do anything like they don't do anything to like outstand themselves and everything. So that's why she looked up to Moon because she was different from them, and she was like the notion of like for example feminism. That's one of the messages in the story that we'll explain later, and I think it's really interesting. So yeah, that's the first one. And then the second one, Miss Tubby, that's the mayor of the town. She was, Miss Tubby, you're just like history, always repeating yourself. As well as the mayor, as well like as most of the people, they made fun of Moon for being different, for breaking the rules and everything. So Sis told her like, hey, you're history, always repeat yourself, doing like always like repeating the same accusations, the same silly stuff about Moon. The third one is she's as dark and stained as those old black pants she uses, as well as her personality, as well as her well-being. You know, she's different. And then, so yeah, those are the top symbols.
The next figurative language is symbolism. The first and we think the one that we think is the most important is the Anmun's house, because Anmun's house represents a little bit about Anmun's personality. Why? Because the house was on top of a hill, lonely, and everyone looked at Amun as a lonely person. Also, the house was seen as mysterious, same way as Amun. Next symbolism we found is the window. The window represents Bess, that is Amun, and Isaac trying to defend their culture and traditions against the community. Why? Because just imagine Isaac was black Indian, and Amun was like the rare of all the community, and all the community was like the Native American, the common American. And the third symbol is Amun's child, and we choose this one because we see the Amun's child as a symbol of represents all the sins committed by Amun. And why? Because actually a child is like a blessing, but because Amun was seen as the rare, her blessing was seen as a tragedy by everyone.
Go to the theme messages, as I said. I'll combine the theme messages so we can wrap up for the other teams. So yeah, as overall I liked it a lot. The story, it's long, but like it's worth a while because it focuses more, well, in my perspective, I mean, sorry, about feminism, as in like it's a strong message for women, for young women to outstand, to like be someone else in life. Don't live up to men's expectations of being like doing the housework, doing the like the typical like stay in the kitchen, everything like that's why she looked up to Moon and she enforced her to go to Denver to go to study and like work and everything like that, and preventing for her to like staying in that town like just being like everyone else. So her mother and Moon specifically wanted Sis to like to grow up in Denver and like study and be someone more like someone outstanding. And yeah, that's it.
Yes, I also like the story. You said it was very long, but for me the message is that you don't need to let anyone tell you who you are or what you need to do. You just need to do what you like. That's all.
So Alvaro and Dr. Ready,